2014, a Malaysia Airlines flight carrying 239 people took off from Kuala Lumpur, heading toward Beijing. Everything seemed completely normal until, less than an hour into the flight, the aircraft disappeared from radar. No distress signal, no emergency call, just silence. But what makes this case even more disturbing is what investigators discovered later. Military radar showed that the aircraft didn't simply vanish, it changed direction. Instead of continuing its route, it turned away and flew back across the Malaysian peninsula before heading deep into the Indian Ocean. Even more shocking, satellite data suggested that the plane continued flying for nearly 7 hours after losing contact. But who was controlling it? Why did it change course? Search teams launched one of the largest operations in aviation history, scanning over 120,000 square kilometers of ocean. Years passed. Only a few pieces of debris were ever found, washed up on distant shores. But the main wreckage has never been located. To this day, Flight MH370 remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in modern aviation, and the question still remains: what really happened on that flight? Amelia Earhart, one of the most famous aviators in history, was attempting something extraordinary: to become the first woman to fly around the world. In 1937, she began her journey, crossing continents and oceans. But during the most dangerous part of her flight, over the vast Pacific Ocean, she disappeared. Her final radio transmissions were weak. She reported low fuel and difficulty locating her destination. Then, nothing. Search operations began immediately. The U.S. Navy deployed ships, aircraft, and spent weeks searching the ocean. At the time, it was the largest search effort ever conducted, but no wreckage was found, no confirmed trace. Over the decades, many theories have emerged. Some believe she crashed into the ocean. Others suggest she may have landed on a remote island and survived for some time. In fact, some researchers claim that artifacts found on remote islands could be linked to her. But none of these theories have been proven. And after nearly a century, her fate remains unknown. So the question is, did she crash, or did she survive somewhere no one ever thought to look? In 1971, a man using the name D.B. Cooper boarded a commercial airplane. He was calm, well-dressed, and carried a briefcase. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to a flight attendant. Inside was a demand. He claimed he had a bomb and demanded $200,000 and 4 parachutes. The plane landed. His demands were met, and then he ordered the aircraft back into the air. But what happened next turned this into one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Somewhere over the wilderness, D.B. Cooper opened the rear door and jumped out into the night with the money. Search teams combed the area for weeks, but no body was found, no parachute, no confirmed evidence of his fate. Years later, a small portion of the ransom money was discovered along a riverbank. But that only made the mystery deeper. Did he survive the jump? Was it all planned perfectly? Or did he disappear into the wilderness forever? To this day, his true identity has never been confirmed, and no one knows what really happened to D.B. Cooper. In 2004, a college student named Maura Murray was driving along a quiet road in New Hampshire. Late at night, her car crashed into a snowbank. A passing driver stopped to help, but she refused assistance, saying she had already called for help. Just minutes later, when police arrived, she was gone. Her car remained. Her belongings were still inside, but Maura herself had vanished. There were no signs of struggle, no clear footprints in the snow, and no evidence of where she went. Search teams conducted extensive investigations with dogs, helicopters, and hundreds of volunteers, but nothing was found. Over time, many theories emerged. Did she run away? Was she picked up by someone? Or did something happen in those few minutes before police arrived? More than a decade later, there are still no answers, and one question remains. How can someone disappear in just a few minutes without leaving a trace? Jimmy Hoffa was one of the most powerful labor leaders in the United States, a man with influence, connections, and enemies. In 1975, he went to a meeting at a restaurant parking lot. He told his family where he was going and who he was meeting, but the meeting never happened. Hoffa was last seen, standing alone, waiting. After that, he was never seen again. No witnesses, no confirmed evidence, no body. Investigators quickly suspected organized crime involvement. Hoffa had known ties and had been in conflict with powerful figures. Over the years, countless theories have surfaced, buried under buildings, hidden in remote areas, or disposed of in ways that would leave no trace. Despite decades of investigation, nothing has ever been proven. And today, his disappearance remains one of the most famous unsolved cases in history, leaving one final question: what really happened to Jimmy Hoffa? All of these cases happened in different places, different years, and under completely different circumstances, but they all share one thing: no trace, no clear explanation, no final answers. And maybe the most disturbing part is this: what if these aren't just random events? What if there's something we still don't understand? Something that makes people simply disappear.